How understanding inequalities and education quality is important in workplace. Comparison Indonesia with global about the relation in human capital.
According to the Badan Kepindukan dan Keluarga Berencana Nasional Beacon, out of 199 nations, Indonesia placed 130 on the Human Development Index. Not only does Indonesia have poor human resource rankings, but it also performs worse than its neighbors in terms of entrepreneurial activity. Still less than 4% of Indonesians are business owners. This is one of the reasons Indonesian businesses are not very competitive. Gaul 2014. According to Schumpeter's assertion above, Indonesia's high unemployment is a result of the country's low entrepreneurial activity. With a population of over 250 million, Indonesia is the world's fourth most populous nation. Indonesia has a young workforce, with over 50% of its population under the age of 30.
Indonesia's human capital management.
Indonesian organizations are facing ever-increasing competitive pressure within and between local companies but also from global competitors. Consequently, to defend local markets and indeed exploit growth opportunities in other regions, the management of human capital, the skills, competencies and mindsets of the employee base has become a performance imperative for Indonesian organizations.
The following is the data we took from BPS.
As we can see, even though the open unemployment rate in Indonesia in 2022 has decreased from the previous year, this figure is still quite high. Therefore, it is necessary to increase the availability of jobs in Indonesia in order to reduce the unemployment rate. New heights are being reached by inequality. The wealth and income differences between affluent and poor, as well as between men and women, are significantly widening. We are being prevented from eliminating poverty and isolation as a result of these major impediments. Due to their effects on democratic institutions and social cohesion, these inequalities pose a threat to split our communities apart and rip the social contract between the state and its citizens. However, inequality is not inescapable. It's a political decision. Governments and international organizations made deliberate policy decisions that led to it. On the other hand, most international decision makers now concur that extreme inequality can be avoided and that real efforts may be done to reduce inequality. The World Bank's Jakarta office recently released a survey of the quality of education governance in 50 local governments in Indonesia, arguing that any efforts to narrow inequality should center on strengthening the capacity of local governments to deliver quality education services to all children. The quality of education is also very closely related to human capital. Most companies provide a minimum educational requirement for job applicants. Therefore, the quality of education is very closely related to human capital. Human capital shows a level and distribution of education determines a distribution of income. For instance, firms that require employees to have a minimum of a master's degree but whose remuneration is disproportionate to the level of education necessary, or those that require bachelor grads to have at least 1 to 2 years of work experience.
A high-quality education can be emancipating for individuals and can level the playing field and promote equality in society.
Individual children's access to high-quality education gives the means out of sickness and poverty and toward the realization of fundamental rights. It has the power to change people's lives and save marginalized youngsters from the darkness of poverty. For societies, it levels the playing field and promotes greater equality. All governments should prioritize making quick investments in universal access to high-quality public education.
President of the Republic of Indonesia, President Joko Widodo stated his priority for the nation in no uncertain terms: we want to put our priority on human capital development. Human capital development will be key to Indonesia's future.
The improvement of the basic and vocational education systems will be crucial for Indonesia's future growth and development, offering the country's youth a better chance to compete for fantastic jobs by graduating with the skills required for Industry 4.0. To do this, the primary objective must be to enhance student learning. Apart from the quality of education, another thing that is arguably the main factor in the world of work is attitude. Attitudes can show the person's personality, how they behave to themselves, how they behave to other people, how they behave in various situations, how they behave to people who are older or younger than them, and so on.
Education versus workforce.
Income and educational achievement are tightly associated, with more education often translating into better pay. Employers feel candidates with college degrees are more job-ready than those without. According to the study's findings, employers believe that applicants with degrees have a greater combination of hard and soft abilities than applicants without degrees. Accomplishment in your career will undoubtedly be more useful to you in your professional journey than achieving academic success through college.
Chance and challenging how to get work experience.
You cannot consistently perform easy tasks if you wish to remain employed. Take on some more challenging tasks and push yourself outside your comfort zone. Whether you are successful or not, you will have learned a lot and gained greater strengths to battle for opportunities. Don't give up until you've achieved your goal. Opportunities frequently focus more on seeing who can persevere to the finish and secure the ultimate victory rather than necessarily requiring significant talent to win.
Thank you.